Hey man, say man, it's your boy Big Dreams. Welcome back to the channel. Before we carry on and further with this video, make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment, most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all, man. We is back with another mega video, back with another reaction video, man. And today, man, we got something real juicy that has occurred, bro. Drake's Toronto mansion was shot up at 2 in the morning. Yesterday, I believe, at 2 in the morning. His security guard was wounded. Where the security guard was hit at, I don't know yet, but we're about to dig in here because I'm sure they're going to say it here. I'm not going to make the opening of this video too long though, guys. All I ask is that y'all smash that like button so this video can rank higher in the algorithm. Go crazy in the comments. Let me know what you want me to react to. And if you're watching me and you're not subscribed, man, subscribe. That's all I ask. We're about to dig into this video.
Welcome back to Live Now from Fox, and we do have some breaking news that we want to get to. This is...
Alright, so first and foremost, I'm finna pause the video, bro, because I was already doing a little digging before we started this video. So, the Not Like Us cover art by Kendrick Lamar, the disc he just dropped a few days ago, bro. This crib right here, I'm looking at it right here, and this looks like the exact same crib that was shot up. I'm gonna put that up there in the camera. That looks like the exact same crib that was shot up, bro. Take a good look. And look at the crib that was shot up in Toronto. So, that looks like the exact same crib. So whoever shot up the crib, if they found it, this is how they found it. They dug through that map on that phone and they found that, bro, or however they found it. But that was how they found it right there, that picture.
Aerial footage of the house from Drake. This is the rapper Drake right there. This is his house in Toronto. There was a shooting that happened earlier outside Drake's Toronto home, and one person was injured in this. According to TMZ, sources confirm the injured person is a member of Drake's security team. Now, police have yet to say if they believe the shooting is related to the Kendrick Lamar feud. Drake and Kendrick Lamar have been feuding for quite some time.
That's the first thing to assume. You know, they beefing. They going back and forth. Kendrick said some stuff and then Not Like Us. So that's the first thing to assume. First and foremost, before you try to dig outside of that. So yeah, that's reasonable. They can track it back to that first and see what they come up with.
Diss tracks against one another. But again, police have revealed the victim suffered a gunshot wound to the upper chest, and it does...
Oh yeah, so he suffered a gunshot wound. Security suffered a gunshot wound to the upper chest, the right place at the wrong time, man. And they missed his heart. Thank God they missed his heart, bro. But they for sure hit something serious. If they hit him in the upper chest, I don't know what side, the left or the right, middle, whatever the case may be. This right here, that's serious business right there, bro. Thank goodness they missed his heart, no cap. But if he got hit up here anywhere, that's serious business. He's most definitely in critical condition, bro.
Most definitely. A drive-by attack. Also, there has been impact across the Atlantic. In London, someone reportedly vandalizing Drake's store, spray painting, quote, "They Not Like Us" on the store's front window.
All right,
that
all right. So look, and excuse me for pausing the video so much, but I got a whole lot to say about this situation, bro. She said that it was reported that Drake's store was vandalized and they spray painted Not Like Us. So this could be an assumption too of the shooting. Vandalism, Drake's store, those are fans. That's something that fans of the opponent would do. So I'm gonna assume that Kendrick Lamar's fans are the ones that vandalized that store, which there could be a strong chance that his fans did the shooting. And how did they find Drake's Toronto crib? That cover art from Not Like Us. We can say, first and foremost, hey bro, they beefing. They spilled over into the streets. That's the easiest thing to assume. But by it being so easy, it may not be no evidence tied into that. You got to think outside the box. So this is an unpopular opinion and it's unproven, but I'm going to call it was Kendrick Lamar's fans. I'm going to call it that. And I might be wrong, but I'm going to still stand on what I said.
Lamar's latest diss track drop, quote, "Not Like Us." And just a short time ago, we were hearing from Canadian authorities as they shared the very latest in this shooting, and I do want to play that for you right now.
And I'm one of the media relations officers for the Toronto Police Service. Speaking today is Inspector Paul Kravchuk of our Integrated Gun and Gang Task Force, which investigates all shootings and firearm discharges within the city of Toronto. Inspector?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Inspector Paul Kravchuk of the Integrated Gun and Gang Task Force, and I'm pleased to be here today. I know there's a lot of interest in this incident, and I hope you can also appreciate that information is very limited at this time, so I only have so much. What I do know, I will advise you of, and I will take a few questions at the end. This morning at about 2 a.m., police were called to a shooting at the residence behind me here. When officers arrived, they located a male who was suffering from an apparent gunshot wound. That male was taken to hospital in serious condition. That person was working, apparently, as a security guard at the residence. He was standing outside of the gates in front of the residence when the shooting occurred.
Right place at the wrong time.
We have individuals who obviously performed the shooting who were seen in a vehicle. I do not have a description of the vehicle or the suspects at this time. Again, it's very early on in the investigation.
9 times out of 10, they have footage. They've dug into that footage, but that footage quality is so blurry, they have to get somebody to come in and do their little editing or whatever they do to clear it up where it can be visible. And now we can come to an assumption of what's what and who's who. But more than likely, they do have footage of that entire incident.
I cannot speak to a motive at this time because it's so early, but as we get information, we will share it with you. Anyone with information is asked to call 416-808-2510 or Crime Stoppers. You can expect to see an increased presence in this neighborhood for the next little while, but it's no different than any other shooting or firearm discharge. We'll have officers here looking for witnesses to come forward, as well as we canvassing for video. I'll now take a few questions. I cannot confirm if Drake was home at the time the incident occurred, but I can tell you that we are in contact with his team and they are cooperating.
To what extent is the rivalry between Drake and Kendrick Lamar part of the investigation of the police?
So, I am aware of what you're talking about, but it is so early in the investigation that
they're not going to know that.
This time, and so I cannot comment.
They're not going to know that.
The motive may not be confirmed, if that is something that you're looking at, knowing that this beef crossing borders into the U.S. is not going to be the investigation to maybe prevent a potential.
And I'm going to tell you why they don't know that, and they probably never will know the true gist of what's going on, due to the simple fact that when it comes to the beef, the investigators are from the outside looking in. The only way they're going to build a true hypothesis of the beef is if they sit down and talk to Drake himself. And I highly doubt that Drake will even spill any information about the beef that he got going on with Kendrick. And if he does, I'll be highly surprised. But if Drake don't talk to him, all else goes, they're gonna go listen to the diss tracks. And the diss tracks is what's gonna really allow them to put their own hypothesis together. But it's not gonna be the right hypothesis. Because then again, when it comes to the beef, they from the outside looking in. So he not gonna know that. He's not gonna know that.
So this is no different than any other investigation, okay? Like, it's maybe more high profile because there's more people here, but we treat it like any other incident. So we'll be
at this point in time,
our teams
at this point in time, he knows more about the crime committed itself than the beef. In order for him to incite his brain on that beef, he's gonna have to sit down, listen to all those diss tracks. He's gonna have to sit down, look at all the Instagram posts and the Twitter posts and all these other things, bro. He's gonna have to sit down and do some digging to really build a hypothesis on that beef. But he's not gonna know jack squat about their beef right now. And to be honest, bro, he's gonna sit up here and I'm gonna tell you exactly how this gonna go. He's going to answer the questions that he can answer very bland, not detailed, because they don't want to release too much information. And even if they had it all figured out, they're still not gonna release that much information, bro. He's not gonna know everything just yet. He's not gonna know everything just yet. But some of that stuff they're going to ask him, he's going to know. And he's going to be very bland, because he's not gonna want to tell them that. And he got a camera in his face.
Be doing as much as they can to investigate this, but it'll be no different than any other investigation at this time.
Still in serious condition. Have you been able to talk to him? Has he not been able to give you a suspect description? And how is there no video yet of the car that he left?
So I can't tell you that. All I'm going to say about the victim is that he's still in the hospital in serious condition. And I'm not going to just. No, I'm not going to at this time.
This is obviously a very well-to-do neighborhood. There's likely a lot of video around. Have you guys canvassing? Do you expect to get a good amount of video?
I would be surprised if we didn't. I can't say that we've already collected
They got video, bro.
Evidence, which,
that's not the
captures
question.
the
They got video.
No idea at this time. I'm not going to get into specifics about the investigation at this time, just that a vehicle was involved and then fled the scene. That will be part of our investigation, but again, we're very early on.
Where did the 911 call come in to make it?
I don't have that information. I don't have that information.
In the incident, did it look like security guard was the target? Were they trying to get past him?
Don't know at this time.
You said you have video capturing the incident?
Yes.
The actual shooting?
Yes.
They got footage. He just confirmed it. And I'm finna replay it so we can both hear him confirm they
Don't
got
know at this
footage.
time.
You said you have video capturing the incident?
Yes.
The actual shooting?
Yes.
And you can't give us a description of the vehicle?
Nope. Not at this time.
Buddy smart, bro. Buddy smart. The less he says, the better. The less he says, the better. The most talking that he will do to anyone outside of those investigators, Drake and that security guard. And that security guard first, since he was the one that was hit. Since he was the one that was there. And he went down. They got video. He sat down. I guarantee you he sat down and he's looked at it. Some of this stuff they asking him, he knows. But the least amount of information he gives on television and to those reporters, the better.
No, because we're dealing with video quality issues, correct? So
That's true
as
too.
we have
That
information,
plays a
if we're able
factor.
to analyze video better, then we'll be able to provide more information.
You mentioned that the shooting occurred outside the gates, but there are markers inside your garage in this area that were not there.
He don't know everything, but he knows some of that stuff. Some of
I
it,
haven't
yeah,
even
but
walked
all
out
of
to the
it.
scene, so I can't comment. Oh, thank you. No, that's going to be part of the investigation. Can't comment at this time. Thank you very much.
All right, so we were just listening as authorities provided the very latest information after a security guard was shot outside the rapper Drake's house right there. And this is aerial footage of his home in Toronto. You can see it is a very large residence that is being described as an upscale neighborhood. So this is what we know from authorities. The security guard was outside Drake's home, which you see right there in this aerial footage, when that shooting occurred. The shooter was inside a vehicle. That vehicle drove by this house and shot the security guard. The security guard right now is in the hospital in serious condition. We were hearing reporters asking whether this shooting had anything to do with Drake's feud with rapper Kendrick Lamar. And we heard authorities saying this is very early on in the investigation, and at this point in time, they do not have a motive. But you heard from the authority right there that there will be an increased police presence in this neighborhood. He did stress that there is no difference from other shootings. He also said he cannot confirm if Drake was actually home at this time. Again, this is Drake's home in Toronto. He did say, though, that there is video evidence that captured the shooting. He did not elaborate as to exactly what that video showed. And he also said that they don't have any information about who called 911. So again, we are following some breaking news after a security guard outside Drake's Toronto house was shot, now in the hospital in critical condition. It is unclear whether this shooting had anything to do with Drake's ongoing feud with fellow singer and rapper Kendrick Lamar. And again, these are aerial shots of Drake's Toronto mansion right there. Of course, as soon as we get any new information, we will share that with you here on Live Now from Fox.
I'm gonna put it to you like this. The only way they'll find out if Drake was home is if they get that answer out the security guard or Drake himself. That's the only way they're gonna figure that out. The only thing that makes me say fans are responsible for this, she clearly stated, hey, they vandalized his store. His store was vandalized. Sound like something Kendrick Lamar fans would do. So I'm gonna call it, hey, they must have did that shooting too. Now, it's a strong chance that somebody on Kendrick's side could have came by, sprayed the house, and got gone. It's a strong chance. But I'm going to call it fans first, because it's way too easy to just, oh, hey, yeah, it's Kendrick's side. That's way too easy to pinpoint right now, bro. And they've been dropping diss tracks like crazy. The last time I recall, Biggie Smalls dropped Who Shot You, and Tupac dropped Hit 'Em Up. I don't even think they dropped that many diss tracks on each other, but they was beefing in the streets in real life. They murders still remain unsolved. Kendrick Lamar and Drake, we do not need this again. We don't need this. Like I just said, we ain't even came to the bottom of doggone Tupac and Biggie yet. We don't need this. The rap songs and the diss tracks might be entertainment for the community, but we need y'all alive, sir. We need y'all alive. Drake, you need to lay low, boy. You need to protect your son, protect your family, protect yourself too. And pray while you at it. Because them folks after you, boy. For real. Man, look, listen. This is the end of the video. Make sure y'all like, make sure y'all comment. Most importantly, make sure y'all subscribe and hit that post notification bell, set it to all, man. All social media links will be in the description. The link to the previous reaction video will also be there as well. Follow me on all my social medias. Click the link to the previous reaction video and watch that whole video after you watch this whole video, man. And don't forget that I am partnered with SeanArmor.com, the #1 producer in auto detailing products. The link to Sean Armor and my promo code will be in the description. So make sure y'all go, Sean Armor, put in your orders, use my promo code, you get 20% off your orders, man. I love y'all, and I appreciate y'all for showing me love back. And we out this thing, man, for real.